I've been sitting here for the past 25 minutes in the pool of my own tears. Why did no one warn me? Why did no one warn me that chapter? Holy Christ. I've got to make it known that sometimes I don't like death of children or any subplot when it comes to children. It does really affect me. Like it's one of my known things I just don't do. Like, everyone was a Dead Island trailer, that made me bawl like a little girl because I don't like it, and it's also kind of making me a bit emotional right now. But anyway, yeah, so Volume 11. It was a damn emotional. Christ, there was too many. Like, my heart, like, it's just non-existent anymore. I'm surprised I went for an ECG exam and I found it. I was like, still there then? Okay, I get ya. But my God, like, Kofku having a child and just that whole section just made me just Daikoku, if I'm pronouncing his name right, I'm sorry if I'm not. Chris Sabat, if you want to call him something, but God, him just wanting a child, and you finally find out what actually happened, and it just makes you. It systematically makes you laugh and makes you cry at exactly the same time, and that's what I like about the manga series and the anime itself. It can get emotional, but it can juxtapose it with great humour that it can just basically lift your heart back up and say, it's okay, kid, you can get through this. And I think Volume 11 basically did do that. It did have this section where it talked about what Yato had to do. Like, he had to actually destroy his memories so he would forget about his son. I was just like, oh, Christ. Even just saying just now maybe kind of just broke it in two. But yeah, it was damn emotional. I would say probably that in episode 5. If you've ever watched my episode 5 of Noragami review, Arigato, if I can't pronounce that name right. If you ever seen that review and you haven't, go watch it. I basically started bawling because that scene was emotional. So this one and this chapter was practically one of the most emotional parts of this whole manga series so far. And I know there's more to come. I had to note down practically every single different thing I want to talk about. So if I'm ever glancing down at my phone, it's probably because I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, damn. Like, give me some heat of warning. Like, just tell me, Joe, going into this chapter, you will probably become heartbroken, because I was. And he finally, it all makes sense why Daikoku, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. He's one of those names I can't actually pronounce. Him then actually making sense of when he said, "Don't worry if she dies, because then he can raise a child." It just made. That was when I broke down. I broke down at that scene. I started crying because it's just the when Hiyori started crying as well. It just broke down because it all made sense. And then when you think about it in the long run, yeah, because you can raise a child. I was just like, no, man. So yeah, it basically all came to stem because Hiyori said, because he's really good with children, and it's kind of a sort of foreshadowing when he's actually at Cappyland. How you pronounce that place of evil, I like to call it. And he sees a child and he smiles and says, "Are you lost?" It's a great foreshadow of what the events were to come. And it just basically, I thought, when you looked back at it, it sort of was really well done because it foreshadowed what was meant to come, and it actually was really damn effective in what it did. And then it happened, and then basically he already said, "Why don't you have children?" And it sort of stopped, and it sort of went into a long exposition about what actually happened. Basically, Kofku wanted to have a child. Basically, because she's got poverty, she's kind of not known for the carry the Shinki because basically she can actually destroy everything. And when you actually at Kappaland, you can see it. She was destroying everything inside. It was quite funny with that, but still depressing, that whole scene. I'll get to that later. But yeah. And then she explains what happened. She raised a child as if it's his own. He sort of went, we can't basically leave his child where it is. And basically over time, the child started to realise that actually it can't understand why everyone else is Asian besides him. And hold it is. And basically what happened was, he can't actually tell him the truth that he's actually dead because he won't accept it. And then basically to a point where Kofku had to actually get rid of him, like get rid of the child, because it couldn't carry on like that. And that was the only time that Daikoku, pronouncing his name wrong, sorry, basically blighted him. And I thought, why did it break my heart? It's actually hurting right now. Like, I'm getting some intense pain chests right now, but yeah. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And then he goes to Yato and asks him, could you destroy my memories? I have my child. And I was just like, man, alright. Way to actually systematically make me happy and break my heart exactly at the same time. And yeah, that basically all stemmed from there. And then yeah, she tells, and that's basically when it makes sense that actually he basically can raise a child with Kofuku dies, he can raise a child as if it's his own. And I was just sort of like, man, no, I ain't accepting this. I was like, my Kokoro cannot be more broken than it already is. You just systematically just destroyed it. Like, I'm an emotional. I'm practically after this volume an emotionless man. I can't feel emotion. I just don't know. Child death and I don't know. Child death and mother experiences kind of gets me the worst. I don't understand why. Mother experiences I don't understand. What child's death I don't understand, but it just really gets to me. I don't understand why, but this is a parental instinct, but I'm not a parent, so don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of an emotional person that I don't actually show. I don't know. It's confusing, but yeah. Getting back on track. Not talking about my personal life. Yeah, we also have the section where Hiyori, Yukine, and Yato actually go to the actual Kappa land, and yeah, basically it's the place of absolute fracking evil because she can't actually go. Hiyori can't actually go there without remembering what Fujisaki actually did to her. So when she goes there, you can see her mentally break down at every single section. Like she's trying to repress the emotions that she has. She can't actually reveal to Yato what actually happened because he'd probably go nuts. Because in that chapter as well, he's saying, "Oh, tell me any single men you might have, and basically I can take them down." Because we can see that Yato's actually starting to fall in love with her. Because it's quite known he's kind of having more emotions towards her, and I thought it was cute. I like Yatori as the ship calls them. I don't know, I like it. And also that one section where Yukine has that plaque that says Hiyori, will you marry me? I thought good job there. I thought it was great. And then yeah, that section when it gets to the actual parade and she sort of just breaks down because she can't stay there any longer. She just remembers that one scene. And then she says, well, I can't just stay here longer. I was like, breaking my heart there. Breaking my heart. But yeah, and then Yato finally realizes that actually the Kappas aren't real. And then he sort of just breaks down. And then Hiyori has to kind of keep the emotion alive using puppets. And I thought, I can't ever fault the writing in this manga because it's freaking phenomenal. I love it. I think it's one of the better written mangas. Same thing with Prison School is that it's so fantastically written. I can't find any faults with it, and I just think it's just so great. And yeah, there was also the granny section as well. When you find out that the granny has a bracelet, and what happens is the bracelet's kind of cursed because what happens is she's kind of I would say it's cursed. I'm not too sure if it was. I think it was because it sort of explains how there's an Akayashi around it. And basically what happens is she's asking Yato, could you return to the actual rightful owner? And what happens is, basically what happened was, that it was given to her by her dad who went to war. And basically what happened was, her mother then eventually died in a fire. And then basically, ever since then, she's kind of repressed the emotions and it's kind of made the cursed Kayashi on her. And then basically what happened was, Yato has to go and take it down to the rightful owner, and he basically takes down the actual thing. And yeah, in some great writing that I never saw coming, Mayu was actually the grandmother, and I thought, again, emotions, man. I thought, Christ, why did it break my heart one more time? And then basically, yeah, we find that out, and then basically after that point, the butler of the century, Fujisaki, appears and basically has an exposition about basically being a complete arsehole and using the brush to kill people and wreak havoc. And then Nora says, why don't we take down Yukine to take down Sakura? So basically, this whole thing was sectioned out towards a thing called the God's Secrets, so like the major secret they have. And then basically now we found out that Yato has a secret that no one knows about. And now, yeah, going forward, that's probably going to be the major plot point. And then also, I guess, Hiyori doesn't really know the actual truth why Yato actually went down to the underworld as well, which kind of, I would say is pretty cool, because even Bishamon kind of says he's not that kind of person. He doesn't go down and save people. I thought, you know what, it's pretty good. So yeah, First time in my life I have to note down all my plot points I have to talk about in one chapter, like a whole page about that long of the plot points I talk about. And yeah, sitting in your own pool of tears isn't a great thing to do on a Sunday night before we have to go to college on the next day. So yeah, thanks for not warning me. But hopefully going forward I can probably guess that maybe emotions might happen, because this has always been an emotional kind of series to get through. I mean, I've had it a lot. Season 1 with Yukine's spliting. Season 2 when everyone in Bishamon's family practically died. And in episode 13 when everyone says anything against Ibisu's scene in the last episode, but still was emotionally impactful. He kind of made me tear up because he didn't want to die, and I thought, in that regard, he was kind of worthy to be there with Yato, but it's worked better in the manga anyway. So, anyway, don't talk about the anime ever again. Oh god, that my voice is broke as well. So yeah, don't talk about the anime ever again. So yeah, damn. That was the first chapter, first volume in the whole series so far, and then we talked about the anime. So great. Going forward, volume 12. And then practically I'm almost finished. I've got 2 more volumes, or 3 more volumes after that point, and then it's chapters. And then monthly. So you won't see me. Well, you will see me if you're watching any of my videos, so yeah. With all that said, I have been a driver. If you want to leave a like, do leave a like. It's quite a bit. If you want to leave a sub, do leave a sub. It's quite a bit. With all that said, I have been the driver. I'll see you later. I'm going to have a lie down and probably go watch a manly movie. With all that said, I've been a driver. I said, I'm going to see you guys later. Bye for now.